Just wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about some of the parts that we use on my race car. The rear end in my car is an 8.8 rear. Of course, it started out with 28 spline axles. Quickly broke those. Welded up spider gear treatment when I first started. Then I went to 31 spline axles. Quickly broke those, and then went up to a 35 spline axle. So the axles I use are Moser 35 spline axles, and Moser is one of the only companies that I have ever seen that will replace broken race car parts. And so my car is pretty stout. It's been a best of a 109 60 foot. At 3,000 pounds, that's booking it pretty good in my opinion. Now there are some cars that destroy that, but most of them have 9-inch rear ends in them. So for an 8.8 on a 35 spline axle, a 109 at 3,000 pounds, I think is fairly respectable. But it does cause issues occasionally. A few months back, I experienced a little bit of tire shake, a few races, and I was struggling a little bit with power management. And, got to a good hooking track, got the power management taken care of, basically just throwing the wood at it, trying to go 108 60 foot. And it snapped the driver's side. The axle broke in the splines, and it was on the driver's side, the one that broke. The passenger side twisted pretty good, but where it broke, it destroyed the spool since it was in the splines. So the driver's side axle was done, and the passenger side axle was twisted, and I had a destroyed spool. So I called them up. They told me to send in the broken parts. So I boxed everything up, both axles and the spool, and sent it in. So about a week later, I got a message. I wasn't able to answer my phone call. It was a dude from Moser.
Hi, John. This is Mike at Moser Engineering. I apologize for the problems you're having with your axles. I'll get you a new set made up, just like these. Also, I'll get you a new spool out. Everything will come straight out to you again at no charge, of course. Sorry for the problems, John. If you have any more issues, please call us here at Moser Engineering. Appreciate you using our stuff. Thank you very much, John.
And I was floored. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I broke it. It destroyed the spool, and they replaced it. And then you look into the warranty information. I don't know if you guys have ever done it, but if you have Moser Axles, or if you don't have Moser Axles, look on their webpage. They have a warranty. And this video is not sponsored by Moser. These are my axles and my story. 33, 35, and 40 spline axles are warranted for 10 years from the day you purchase it. All you got to do is keep your receipt. And it's, obviously you got to buy it. It doesn't go from person to person and car to car. So it's pretty unbelievable. So check this out. So sure enough, I got a package the other day, and it come with new axles. Got my new stickers. Now they warranted the axles, so they took my studs that were out in my old axles since they were fine. So they took them out and put it here. And the same thing with my C-clip eliminators. So they're a little oily, but they are fine. And so they gave me a new set of axles. 35 spline, 8.8 Moser axles. Unbelievable. And yes, they are 4-lug. I don't know who coined the term 4-lug thug, but I probably have one. I have been 4-lug forever. So, new axles. And since it broke in the spline, which is where they will warranty it, they also sent me a new spool. So 35 spline axle and spool, 10-year warranty, no questions asked. I mean, that's the type of service and type of support that racers, is hard to get. And I understand, I mean, they're a big company, but most of the time those are the ones that fail you, the big companies. And a lot of times the smaller shops, I mean, it's understandable. They're smaller shops. They don't have quite the cash flow sometimes to be able to give that type of warranty. But shout out to Moser Engineering. Not very often that you get that type of service, and you buy it once and you can race for 10 years. Unbelievable. It's just hard to believe that some companies are still out there that you can buy something once and they're going to warranty it for a pretty good period of time where you don't have to worry about it breaking again. So I was pretty impressed. You know, my experience here, I will always have Moser products in my car, and I mean, they're just unbelievable. And the message just, it floored me. I mean, it was unbelievable. Sorry you had a problem with our product, and we're replacing it. All right, guys, subscribe and hit the bell if you want to get notifications. Thanks.